Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. Justin.
Well, I'm Wyatt.
Yeah.
I'm Steve.
And today we're coming at you with, the band slipped off pretty easily. Carlos Torano Virtuoso. This is one of Wyatt's favorites, so we thought we might get some and see how it works. It's a little lumpy. It's definitely a hand-rolled cigar. We've got a few fine veins, but nothing to worry about. The seams are done really well. I can only see one, nice and tight. Got like little splotches of tooth every once in a while, but nothing to write home about. Aroma, I just get like an earthy tobacco. Nothing really apparent. But off the foot, I get like and me and Wyatt were kind of discussing before Steve got here, was like a hot chocolate and orange. It's definitely like a tartness to the aroma, but definitely like a hot chocolate and aroma. But Wyatt, Steve, what do you guys get?
Agree. It looks like this is going to be a very well-constructed, even burning, nice white ash smoke.
Okay.
I'm predicting. I agree with the chocolatey aroma on the foot, not too much on the cigar itself. So this should be a fuller, rich, like hot chocolate type smoke. And is this a Maduro?
Yes,
I believe so.
It is.
so.
This I'm looking forward to it. It looks like it's going to be
Is
a
your
good
pack kind
Maduro.
of spongy?
Uh,
It's the only thing I kind of have a concern about. Is my pack
more toward the foot, but not so much toward the cap.
a little spongy. How about you, Wyatt?
Yeah, I've had this cigar a couple times before, and I absolutely loved it. So I might be a little biased in this video, but yeah, construction is really good. Seams and stems are really visible, and there's quite a few stretch marks. But just a beautiful looking cigar. It's interesting though that aroma at the foot. It's definitely hot chocolate as opposed to like milk chocolate or dark chocolate or cocoa. But it's like a hot chocolate mixed with something almost citrusy. So we said orange, and it's a very unique aroma. I don't remember tasting that in this cigar, but now that I've really, taken a good whiff, I'm looking forward to seeing if I catch that in this cigar. So.
Yeah, well, let's get it toasted up, cut up, and see how it goes.
Yeah, you can smell that when the cigar just is toasting. Definitely hot chocolate, and a little bit of kind of a sweet, not really tart, but citrusy type of aroma.
A little worried, my draw is super tight. Take another bit off. See if that helps it. Okay.
Great initial puff for me. How about you guys?
Well, my draw is super tight, but I'm getting just a nice deep earthiness and definitely picking up that hot chocolate. Not really picking up the orange or any type of tartness, just like an earthiness and milk chocolate. It's definitely going to be medium to full in body already. Strength really can't make a definition. See?
Very pleasant cigar so far. My draw is probably as good as Wyatt's. Getting that hot chocolate, definitely what you'd expect from a Maduro at first light. So far, very pleasing.
I just love this cigar. That first puff, I mean, there's just, that finish is wonderful for me. It's very long lasting. The smoke is very smooth. I do get a little bit of that citrus taste, and that combined with the hot chocolate is fantastic. On the retrohale, I get a little bit of pepper, get a little bit of spice, but just a very smooth, aromatic cigar. So I'm looking forward to getting into the first 10 minutes.
Let's do that. Let's get into the first third and see how she develops.
Well, welcome back. We're about 10 minutes into this Carlos Torano Virtuoso. this is a very complex cigar. I mean, just within the first 10 minutes, we're not even an inch down, and I get coffee. That hot chocolate is still there. I also get a little bit of like a fruit tartness just on the tips of my tongue, and it's kind of gone from that orange that we talked about earlier to almost a raspberry. It's very strange. I mean, it's not a taste that I usually get in cigars, but I do get it in this one. And it's just very slight, but like I said, just within the first inch, there's a lot of flavor going on. It's obviously going to be a very complex cigar. Not too heavy on the strength side, but how about you?
Well, when my draw opened up just a little while ago, I just a lot of flavors came with that. Definitely still picking up some of that like hot chocolate. It's getting a little bit of coffee. Still get some earth, and I'm still, as that dies into the finish, I get a nice little spice on the back of my tongue. White is right. There's a lot going on here. I don't really get the the tartness or like a raspberry. That you know, we'll see if that develops more. But right now, just getting more of that milk, or not milk, hot chocolate, a little bit of coffee, earthiness, and the spice on the into the finish. It is, yeah, medium, maybe medium to full in body, and it's just a medium in strength. I'm not getting a lot off of it. Burn has been fine, no touch-ups, no construction issues except for a really kind of a tight draw. And it's opened up a little bit, still a little tight. I'm hoping it'll open up a little more as we go through the cigar. Steve?
Well, I guess my experience so far is not as complex with all the tartness, but it is a very rich cigar in terms of the flavor. Still getting the hot chocolate or a creamy chocolate. The ash so far is pretty good, indicative of a well-constructed cigar. So far, very, very enjoyable, but dominating flavor is definitely that hot chocolate and a little bit of spice, but no tartness for me.
All right, well, let's get into the second third, approach the midpoint, and see how she develops.
Welcome back. We're halfway through this Torano Virtuoso. Thank you. So far, still a good smoke. Very rich. The chocolate subsided a little bit. Getting spiciness has come out a little bit more. I'm getting a little bit of not really cedar, but like a wood kind of taste. Still very pleased with this cigar. Still not getting the citrus, but so far so good.
Yeah, I am just loving the cigar so far. I mean, it is very complex. That hot chocolate that I talked about earlier has kind of gone to a real creamy coffee. And again, I love coffee with my cigars, and this is a wonderful, wonderful pairing. That little bit of tart fruit that I got earlier, that's died off, and now I just pretty much get that coffee. But the smoke itself is incredibly smooth. It just leaves this wonderful coat over your tongue that's it's almost like maple syrup. I mean, it is just really, really nice. Incredibly aromatic cigar, not too strong, really packed full of flavors, so I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a great stick. I wish my draw was a little looser, but I'm muddling through it pretty well. Medium to full in body, about a medium in strength still. Burn's been fine. I've only done one touch-up. Flavors, yeah, that hot chocolate that was in the first half has really died off, and I agree, a coffee has really taken the pronounced flavor for me. And I agree, the smoke is very rich, very creamy, so it's adding a dimension to this cigar that is just excellent. I'm still getting some spice on the finish, and more of like a little bit of pepper, but a little bit of more of like a baker's spice. There's a little bit of everything going on in there. And in the retrohale, I just mostly get that spice. But so far, excellent smoke. I'm really enjoying it. Let's get into the final third, approach the numb point, and we'll see how she develops. Welcome back. We're at the final third of this Torano Virtuoso. And I have to say, it is a very nice smoke. burned through the little plugged area and my draw is perfect now. I was hoping that would happen in the first third, not the last third, but always been around medium to full in body, medium in strength all the way through. Never got a big kick off of it, but there's a little something there. Flavors haven't really changed since the midpoint. I just get a nice coffee spice on the finish. The smoke is still rich and creamy that adds to the dimension. It's just overall very nice stick. I have no complaints about it, and I would definitely smoke this again. If I was going to rate it, I'd give it an 8.75. I'd give it a little higher if it didn't have the plug spot, but again, I think it's just this cigar because both Wyatt and Steve didn't have that problem. But overall, excellent smoke. I really enjoy it. Wyatt?
Yeah, very, very complex. The smoke just has a texture and a dimension. It's very smooth, very creamy smooth. That coffee taste lasted all the way throughout the second half. And the second half wasn't as complex as the first half. Usually it's the other way around, but just a really nice stick. I'd go higher. I'd give this one a 9.5. Just because I've had it before and I really enjoyed it, and a couple of sticks that I've had before that we end up reviewing, I've ended up giving lower grades to, but this one lived up to the test. I never had any burn problems. Justin and Steve had a couple of burn problems, but I never, I guess I had better luck. But excellent stick. Can't recommend more that you pick one up. Definitely earns a 9.5 rating. You're going to love it.
Thank you. That word you used, texture, that's a perfect way to describe what I got out of the cigar. Very creamy, nice texture, which is kind of a rare thing in a cigar, so that was very enjoyable. Between the half and the last third, the spiciness for me picked up a little bit, but now it's kind of mellowed back in, and I'm getting that creamy hot chocolate flavor and texture, and it's very good. I've had a couple of spots where one side of the cigar was burning a little faster than the other, but they've all self-corrected, so haven't had to touch the cigar up. It's been a very enjoyable smoke. I lie somewhere between Justin and Wyatt. I'd give this a 9.25 based on the texture, the rich flavor, and just the overall experience of the cigar. Definitely a cigar I would smoke again, and out of the Torano cigars I've tried the Vault, the new Vault, the Exodus Silver and Copper, and the Exodus Finite, and this is my favorite Torano so far. So, oh, and the Loyal, I've had that. Definitely a better cigar, this Virtuoso. So, definitely worth 9.25 and worth trying.
Yeah, I got these online on the bid site. I think I paid $3 a stick. That is a steal. Highly recommend you go check them out. If your brick and mortar carries them, even better. Ours doesn't, so we had to get these online.
Well worth the money.
Well worth it. In conclusion, if you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Subscribe. But until next time, smoke them if you got them.